guys, it is 7:15 and we're going to start talking about commitments. I'm just going to give it a couple seconds here just to load, and then yeah, we're going to get started here. Guys, please let me know you're here. Do a thumbs up, say hello, whatever. I really appreciate that when you guys do that. Kind of lets me know that I'm actually talking to somebody. Hey, Lacey. So we're gonna get right to it. So today we are talking about falling off the fitness wagon and getting back on it. So it's just that time of year where, hey Sophie, yay Sabrina. Good, nice to see you guys. Yeah, please, like I said, say hi as you're coming on. Thumbs up, heart. Hey CJ, that helps me a lot. So like I said, we're going to talk about falling off the fitness wagon. I've had a lot of people in the last probably, hey Valentina, 6 weeks or so. Hey Ashley, Leslie, nice to see you guys. Talk to me about, they're feeling really stagnant. Kind of go pretty full tilt right after Christmas, that kind of stuff. And it's kind of getting to that point where it's hot out, which is why I'm outside today, because it's hot as hell in my house. So it's just a lot easier for me to do this out here. Plus it's beautiful, right? So I just wanted to talk to you guys and speak. Hey Sharon, hey Roxanne, great to see you guys. Yep. Nice to see. Yeah, awesome job. Good. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. And I'm talking about the people who maybe are in between a challenge. We just finished a challenge. The people who have been going hard for like 4 months. And it's like, what am I doing anymore? It's hot outside. Your priorities really aren't there because we don't have anything else to do, right? Like it's Edmonton. So it's crap weather here pretty much 8 months a year. So those, 4 months, we're doing everything we can to get outside and kind of enjoy that weather. But I can speak from experience that this is probably the worst time of year for me, just because it's all those barbecues. Those barbecues come with extra beers, extra drinks, maybe an extra hamburger, all those kinds of things, right? It's just the way it is, right? It's life. For those of you who aren't on that 2-week diet and I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 10 days, for the rest of us who this is real life, we got to address it, right? So we got to talk about a commitment. So that's what we're going to talk about today. As well, during my live today, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a contest. So you kind of have to stay tuned to know what the answer to the question is that I'm going to ask you guys at the end of the live. So I'm going to kind of go through all of that as I'm going through this. Please ask questions as we're going through. If you have any comments at all, honestly guys, I always encourage you guys to do this. You might think it's stupid, but honestly guys, it is not. If you have a question, there's probably at least 10 other people who have the same exact question, okay? And really, your comments really help people because they're kind of reading below. Okay, was this question asked? Oh, I can go through this, all right? Hey, Julie. All right, so you guys know me, I'm pretty blunt with you guys. I'm just gonna kind of go through some things that I kind of made notes throughout my afternoon. Just sort of thinking about what I can do to help you guys come back and commit. All right, so the first thing is don't start on Sunday or Monday or next week or July 1st. Start tomorrow, okay? Start right now. Hey, Lisa, okay? Get your MyFitnessPal out. Do it right now. Put all of your food that you ate today into MyFitnessPal. Be accountable. That's why you're listening to this right now, okay? Do it. After we're done talking here, you all need to do this. Whether you like it or not, your body doesn't really give a crap, if you wrote it down in your journal or not. You still ate it. Your body is still going to account for it. Okay, so whether you want to stick your head in the sand or not, that's totally up to you. But I'm telling you right now, it is one of the best things that you can do is start tonight. Okay, put all of your food in, whether it's the crap food, the good food, the great food, the no food, whatever, okay? Do it tonight. Start today. Don't wait for someday, okay? It's never gonna come if you keep putting it off. Life is not perfect, and if you keep waiting for that perfect opportunity, you know what, it's just not gonna happen, all right? You're gonna keep putting it off, keep putting off, and those goals are gonna become more and more hard to attain, right? So you want to make sure that you're doing this soon. Again, it's life. So what? You have a crap day tomorrow. Maybe you don't eat all the right foods or something. Again, it's life. You're not on a 2-week diet. This is a lifestyle, okay? So check yourself, guys. Have you been digging your head in the sand? Have you been accountable for the stuff that you've been doing, the stuff that you've been eating? As you guys know, please don't, if you've got your daily calories from myself, Sheena, or Jen, please do not put your exercise in MyFitnessPal, just as a caveat to that. But because we already account for your exercise and energy that's expelled throughout the day. Okay? If you guys have questions or comments about that, please let me know. All right? So track it. The next thing, eat. Okay? If you're on here, you already know how to eat. Okay? You already know what's right. You already know what you're supposed to be doing, and you already know what you're not supposed to be doing. So you can't make up for last week by starving yourself for 3 days. Okay? It's just not going to happen. Your body does not function that way. It's going to go into a state of fight or flight, and it's going to actually hold on to that fat because it doesn't know what the hell you're doing to it. Okay? So start tracking your food. Get on a regular eating plan. Okay? So women, as a general rule, we start with 1,800 calories, depending on your energy expenditure throughout the day. Okay, so if you haven't got your daily calories from Jen, Sheena, or myself, please reach out to one of us. Okay, that's really, really important, guys. Don't try and starve yourself and eat carrots and celery for 3 days. It's not going to work. I'm telling you this right now. And pretty much anyone on here who's had their daily calories given to them, they can totally attest for that. All right, so we're good so far, yes? So the next thing I really wanted to talk about was your BMR. So that kind of goes in hand with your eating. So BMR means your basal metabolic rate, or your starvation level. Okay, so we say starvation level because this is the minimum amount of calories that your body needs in order to continue with regular body function. So if you were in a coma and you were given this amount of calories, your BMR amount of calories, basal metabolic rate, that's how much your body would need in order to maintain brain function, digestive function, breath function, and organ function. Okay, so it's really important that you're eating over your starvation level, or basically your body's eating itself, and you're just going to kind of go into that cycle where you're under eating, and you're just kind of basically burning off that lean muscle that you worked really hard in camp or otherwise at the gym, instead of the fat that you really want to burn off. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. Again, if you have questions about that, please let me know. So BMR, okay, so basal metabolic rate, or your starvation level. Okay, so next thing, if you guys have any comments, please let me know. Okay, just gonna have some water here where you guys are taking that in. So the next thing, especially for a lot of people on here that have come to Southwest or Innisfail, maybe you've completed a challenge, maybe you've completed 3 challenges, maybe 4. Maybe you've done a ton of marathons, races, things like that. So there's, I believe, the Color Me Rad is coming up this weekend, or Color Me Run, something like that is coming up. I know Tara was on it, is going this weekend. She's not super excited because it's supposed to be crappy this weekend. But I need you guys to kind of go back to those things where you actually accomplished something, okay? So whether it was a weight loss goal, an accomplishment where it was like a race or a marathon, or a strength goal, those kinds of things. You guys need to remind yourself that you can do it, and you have done it in the past. So when you're feeling that frustration, where you feel stagnant, you have to go back to that point in your life where you made those decisions, that you made those changes at that time. Okay, so remember the Spartan that you ran last year, or the mud run, or whatever. Remember how good you felt when you were finished. Remember when you completed your goal of 25 push-ups on your toes. Or maybe you lost 3 inches, or maybe you lost 25 pounds. These are big deals to you. They might not mean much to you individually, or to your spouse or whoever else, but you know what? They mean so much to you because they tell you that you can do them. Okay, so that kind of leads me into my next point, where it's so important to write this down, tell people, make it a real thing. Okay, if we're so afraid to fail, and so what? So failure is a part of life. If we don't fail on a regular basis, we don't learn from anything. Now, if you fail from doing the exact same thing over and over again, you have a problem. But that's just sort of a whole other story. But you learn from your mistakes, right? You learn from past experiences, whether they were good or positive. Most of us learn from the negative because we don't want to feel that way again, right? So we kind of thrive on that positive because we want to feel that way again. So I really kind of, I want you guys to kind of reach back into those past successes and remember how you felt, how hard you worked, what you got out of it. You know, like it wasn't really about anybody else. And I think pretty much all of you who had these successes in the past can really attest to that. It wasn't about anyone else. It was about what you could accomplish because you probably didn't at first think that you could get there. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, like revisit those past successes and goals. It's so important. And then write it down. Make those vision boards. In the challenges, we talk about making vision boards for your goals. And your goals are going to mutate every few months because you're going to surpass them, and that's not going to be a goal anymore. I've hit that. I'm long past that. You know, now I want to run 5K, or I want to run 15K, or I want to do 10 push-ups. Whatever the case is, I'm guessing that your journey is going to mutate as you go along. And that's just life. And it's kind of awesome, actually. Nikki, 20 pounds. Should I be adjusting my calories? Yeah, Nikki, message me a little bit later and we can revisit that, or message Sheena with your updated stats, and she will be able to readjust your calories. That's probably the best thing because you probably have the email from her, excuse me, giving you your daily calories. So Nikki, if you could just kind of update her if you've lost that amount of weight, which is awesome. Good job, hun. Yeah, just email her and just ask if she could just give you an update to your starting calories. Okay, Lacey, same thing. Sheena should have sent you an email when you first came on with us. So if you could respond to that email, so look for that. It will be from support@southedmontonbootcamp.com. Okay, if you can't find that, email support and Sheena will get that to you as soon as possible. Okay, alternatively, if you want that sooner, you can PM one of us. I'm probably a little bit more responsive than Sheena is because she works at 4 o'clock in the morning. So if you guys need anything really soon, please let me know. Okay, so like I said, writing it down, all of those kinds of things. Even something as simple as, you know, losing a pant size. Maybe you're going to a wedding this summer, which is kind of, you know, for us at Fit Body and stuff like that, it's always a wedding or, you know, an event, a barbecue that's coming up, which is really cool, and it's a great goal to have. But life goes on after that. So make those short-term goals, but make sure that you have long-term goals too, okay? Something that's going to take you a little bit longer to attain, because those are the ones that, as much as those short-term goals feel great, those are the ones that are going to give you that sense of positivity, that sense of, you know, calm, right? Those things that you want in your life. And it also gives you that mind sense of strength as well, that you can accomplish whatever that you put your mind to, right? So tell people, tell your kids, tell your family, tell your doctor, I don't know, tell your parents, put it on Facebook, make it your cover profile. For a lot of our challengers, the first week we get them to make their profile picture something about, like it's usually our logo and Fit Body is where I'm doing this to change my life for the positive. And it kind of lets everybody else know that you know that you're being accountable, right? And I mean, sometimes it sparks some interest. Some people can be pretty negative about it because you're doing something about their life and they're not. All of those things, trust me, I've heard all the comments and that. But put it out there, guys. The more you put it out there in a positive way, probably the better feedback that you're going to get. You're probably going to get a lot of support that maybe you didn't think that you were going to get to begin with. And then the one most important thing, guys, book your classes. Okay, do it right now. After you enter all of your food from today from MyFitnessPal, book all of your classes for next week. Okay, you can book up to a month in advance. Schedule it in your calendar. Okay, your boot camp time is only a half an hour. Schedule it in your calendar. Your kids get their time. Your husbands and wives get their time. You get so little time for yourself. This is yours. Okay, what I tell you guys in camp all the time, you have a half an hour. Take advantage of it. All right, put it in your calendar so people can't schedule meetings with you. Make yourself a priority, whether it's in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening. It's only a half an hour. Okay, literally with travel time, you can probably get it all done there and back in less than an hour. Okay, so depending on where you live, west, south, Innisfail, all of that, keep that up. Okay. Yeah, yo-yo dieting, I mean, we all do it, right? We get on the bandwagon for 2 or 3 days and then life happens. But it's making those commitments. If you put your foods in MyFitnessPal, those kinds of things, book your classes, all that stuff, you're a little bit more apt to follow it, right? Tell people you're going to be there. If you've been coming to boot camp for a while and you haven't seen people for a while, reach out in the group. That's what it's there for. Say, you know what, I'm going to be there starting Monday. Do you think you could meet me? I'm kind of anxious about starting. Whatever. If it's just me that you know, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to make your first day back comfortable. Okay, so it's in my best interest. See your best interest, guys. This is what I do. This is why I'm here. So if there's anything that I can do for you guys in this sense, please let me know. The commitment, unfortunately, is mostly on you. But there's so many ways of making those commitments, like I said, and I've listed them all off. So yeah, so I'm going to kind of end there. I'm not sure what time we're at here. I think, oh, we're almost at 15 minutes. I haven't had any more comments, but I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit of a contest that we're having. So if you guys watched my live earlier today, you knew that I was going to ask you guys a question. So the prize is going to be a Fit Body bag. I know it's backwards, but it's a really cool bag. It's actually a really nice bag. I take it to the gym all the time. This is actually mine because I left the other one at work. Anyone can win this, but you cannot buy this. You cannot get it for anything at Fit Bodies. It's just exclusive to this feed. So if you guys are interested, the prize question and what I need you guys to do is tag me. Okay, so you have to type my name, Chantel Glesman, Chantel Glesman, and the answer to this question. Okay. So what is the other term I used for BMR, and what is BMR? Okay, so again, what is the other term I used for BMR, and what is BMR? Okay, so wherever this ends up, the first person who answers, who tags me specifically and answers that question, what is the other term I used for BMR, and what is BMR, you guys can, I'll make arrangements so you guys can pick up your bag. All right, so you guys have a great night. If you need anything from me, please, please, please tag me. Like I said, you can PM me. I'm pretty much available all night. Yeah, Valentina, you're halfway there, and I need to know what BMR is. All right. So yeah, great job, guys. I have a feeling that Valentina might have had it, and oh. I'm just going to wait, actually. See if anybody, you guys are paying attention, man. Starvation level in BMR is basal metabolic rest. Nope. No, it's not rest. Nope, it's not range. Yes, Ashley, starvation rate, no, actually, not basic metabolic rate. You guys are mixing up the words. Nobody's got it yet. Keep going, keep going. There we go. Basal metabolic rates, the amount your body needs to survive. And what was the other term, Sophie? Quick, quick, quick. Duh, Valentina. Starvation level. Yep. Valentina, you got it. All right, I will announce that. Wicked job, you guys. Valentina, come see me tomorrow. I'll be there all day tomorrow from noon on, and I'll have your bag ready for you. Okay? Maybe we'll do this next Thursday. We'll see. I've got a few tricks and things up there. So everybody give a big shout out to Valentina. That was awesome, you guys. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow we're doing 1,000 or 500 or 1,000 reps. So I will see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great night.